Il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, me l'a juré.
In a world ordered by sexual imbalance, pleasure in looking has been split between active, male, and passive, female. The determining male gaze projects its fantasy onto the female figure, which is displayed accordingly. In their traditional exhibitionist role, women are simultaneously looked at and displayed, with their appearance coded for strong visual and erotic impact, so that they can be said to connote, to be looked atness.
Attention. Attention. You're so sexy, honey, you're so sexy. 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 Attention. Attention. You're so sexy, honey, you're so sexy. 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 You're so sexy, honey, you're so sexy.
Isn't it obvious?
Not to me.
You meet me at the house of the Grand Duchess.
What were you doing there?
You meet me at 5 o'clock. And at 10 minutes past 5, I agree to dine with you. A complete stranger. The shortest story in the world.
Laura Mulvey's theory of the male gaze is based upon the idea of women as the lack of men. Whether we admit to it or not, we live in a patriarchal society. That is a male-dominated society. And to use a Freudian theory, women in representation can only signify one thing: the threat of castration. So what's a man to do? See, if men are the only beings that have sex, then surely women exist to be the passive recipient of that sex, to have male desire projected onto them. It is argued that there is only one sex, male, and one representation of the sexual. Marlene Dietrich is one of the most iconic feminine images of the 20th century. Her perfect feminine image is argued to be the ultimate symbol for male desire. I mean, who wouldn't project their desires onto that? Joseph von Sternberg, the director with whom she made her most famous films, is quoted as saying, "I didn't discover Dietrich. I am a teacher. And this beautiful woman came to that teacher's attention. He shaped her appearance, highlighted her charms, minimized her defects, and molded her into an aphrodisiac phenomenon." Now that's what I call being the projection of male fantasy. But what makes her different from every other iconic actress of the era? The difference is, she knew. Von Sternberg was a master of surfaces, of light and shade. And upon seeing the beautiful image of herself he could create on screen, Dietrich endeavoured to continue and perfect that image for the rest of her life. She is quoted as saying, "Glamour is what I sell. It is my stock in trade," and became an expert at viewing herself in the third person, a superior product to be consciously scrutinised for the slightest imperfection. Dietrich was created with the knowledge of her own construction.
Tell me, Colonel, are you that wonderful Colonel Plummer?
That's me. Only most of the time they call me Delicious.
Colonel, if I could come to your office tomorrow sometime, when you're not too busy.
Miss von Schluto, I've become a grandfather today. Let's not be silly. She's all yours.
Can they take me by my apartment so I can change?
I guess so.
Come on, boys. Let's stop, really? If there are any puddles, you carry me, won't you, boys?